Today's topic is loop. In this video, we will discuss about what is a loop and what are the most commonly used loops. A loop is used to repeat a block of code multiple times as long as the condition is true. There are mainly three loops are there: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Let's look into for loop. A for loop is used to iterate the code repeatedly, and it is useful when you know how many number of times you should run the code. Let's look into the flowchart of a flowchart of a for loop. Here the code initialization will start. Sorry, the loop initialization will start, and if it will check the condition. If the condition is false, then the loop will stop its iteration. If it is true, the block of codes or statements are executed, and then it will again check the condition. If you look into syntax here, for the for loop, the syntax is for, and in brackets we will see the initialization, condition, and updation of the variable. Initialization means the initialization of variable, and if the condition is true, then these block of statements will be executed. The example of a for loop is if we look here, this for indicates that the starting of the loop and initialization of variable I equals to 0, and it will be iterated until its value is less than 3, and the condition updation is I plus plus, which will increment the I by 1. So in this video, in this code, it will print the output will be 1 0 1 2. Going for the while loop. So a while loop is used to repeat block of code as long as the condition remains true, and it evaluates the condition before each iteration. If you look into the flowchart of a while loop, the starting stage the starting of while loop is there, and it is followed by condition. If the condition is false, then the loop is ended, and if the condition is true, the code is executed in between the loop. The syntax for the while loop is started with the while, and it is followed by the condition, and if the condition is true, then the block of code will be executed which is inside the while loop. For example, here the int I is equals to 0 is started, and the while loop is initialized. For I less than 5, the while loop is executed again and again. Going for the do while loop, it is also known as the exit control loop, because it will check the condition at the exit of the variable. Exit of the loop, the test condition will be checked after executing the block of code, and even if the condition is false, it will at least execute the code at least once. Coming for the flowchart of a do while loop, the do while loop will be started here, and it will check first initially it will execute the block of code, and then it will check the condition. If the condition is false, then the loop will be discontinued, and if the condition is true, then it is again execute the block of code. The syntax of a do while loop is here. It will start with do, and it will end with while and followed by the condition. In between them, the code will be there. For example, here int I is created, and for do, it will print the value of I until the I value is less than 3. So the output will be 0 1 2 and 3. Sorry, it will be 2. If you are watching this for the first time, like and subscribe.